Hello everyone, this is Jose Ruben video forum number 6, and I'll be answering the questions on the topic um, equity for among all humans. So this video is going to be based on 2 articles and 2 videos, which are true equity can be achieved through common humanity, according to Michael Bally from George Bush Institute. Then, what is social equity? From the page Human Rights Career, according to Emmeline Sanking. Then the video, which is uh, according to Trevor Wilson, Human Equity Strategist, Speaker Spotlight Channel. It was from 2015. And then solving the achievement gap through equity, not equality, Tech Talk channel, and Lindsay Auth. So, answering the first question, uh, if I think we can try for equity for all among us, among all humans, well, I think it's possible, but pretty tough, pretty hard to achieve. And the reason for it to be pretty hard, I think it is basically because a lot of the time people don't really the people don't really care. They are not well educated. They don't have empathy. They have more like tolerance instead of empathy. So yeah, they don't really focus on the topic on achieving equity. I think it's achievable, but it's pretty hard. And how are we about equity here in Costa Rica? How are we in that sense? Well, I think we are kind of like the same here, even though we have many of those policies and regulations and yeah, I mean those rules, policies, laws that protect people with different, different background, disabilities, socioeconomic um, disadvantages. Um, Even though we have all of that, we're still missing from for some groups to protect those, and we are still the ones that we have for the groups we have, and they are not enough, I would say. So answering the third question, um, what what should we change about the educational system? Well, there are many things that we could do to achieve this equity for all of us. Some of them would be, well, as some of the videos and articles said, providing the necessary equipment, the necessary needs, covering all of them, and being more emphatic and not tolerant, speaking about it and teaching not only future generations but current generations about the topic. In one of the videos, um, the person talking said that he was only taught about equality, to treat everyone with equality, but then in that part he says we are ignoring the differences that many of these people have. I mean, that everyone has. We are ignoring the differences, and by doing so, we are not being completely equitable. If also in another video says that if we give the same task to the students, there are gonna be some that are gonna be left behind, and there are gonna be others that that's gonna be easy for them. They gave an example of two guys, one that lives near the educational center and another one that lives very far. And they say that for the ones that live very far, it's already a struggle for him to get to the class. So, and imagine that, getting to the class and having to do like the assessment that the professor gives, and even they can get late and start behind others or for a test. So in that sense, we have to think about that, about the disadvantages. Thinking more individually, that's another thing. Think more about the individual and not that much about the group. Um, of course, the individual is part of the group, and we should think about them, but most in a specific um, scenario. That's why we shouldn't also generalize about it, and we should protect all those rights and things that people are affected from. On one of the articles, they mention about what are like the main problems to achieve equity, and I want to mention them. On the surface, they mentioned food supplies, they mentioned healthcare, and they mention also education. They mention shelter, a shelter, and basically how all of these affects our how we have to cover all of these aspects in order to achieve this uh, equity, in order to achieve this equity, and in order to for the future achieve that equality, that we shouldn't forget about our humanity, and that we should take more care of those aspects. So I think that will be it. So thanks for the video, and I hope that you understood and you like it. So thanks.